Hello guys, I'm 4 and welcome back to Estonian tribulations. So apparently there is more evidence against Maggie, and that is not good for us considering how many already piece of evidence are against her. So I wonder this piece what is now, since it can go worse than it is. This is the apron the default Miss Bird was wearing at the time. And there's some kind of blood in it, so... Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. Yeah, not really. That still looks like... it can be blood, can it? Hope not. Ha! It seems that the start of play was a little frustrated. And someone spilled the coffee on itself. Yeah, but that's not what caught my attention. The coffee? That was exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, but coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apro. No, there is something else that stand out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... of course, referring to the pocket. What? The pocket? Research carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potentially Sened, the very person who was by the killer, was in the apron pocket. Okay, but that still was not the thing that caught my eye. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and the Maggie's parents were the only ones on it. Shit. What? Order! The court will set these items into evidence. Okay, but still, why did you check up about the blood on it? Or at least this red blood stain? Because I hope it's not blood. There is something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood covered the stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. What detective? Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. That's... it's just a ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some of their apron while taking some of their breakfast that day. You could have spoke up a little sooner, I think, I'm sure. First I'm gonna that again, and you drink 70 cups of ketchup, witness. Okay, that's a bit too much, but whatever. Ugh. I thought everyone knew what it was already. Okay, I'm sure. I wasn't seeing anything yet to make me doubt the last learning I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, right. It seems you really are a phony after all. Ugh, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Okay, there is more, nice. Describe before the court the crime scene and the findings of the investigation there. Right. Second testimony gancio. The investigation. The crime scene was reported at 2:30 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. A.k.a. the old man, the Victor Kudo. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been really too tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quickly, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. Not the best luck for Maggie, huh? And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and searched your prime suspect. Very good. I started to convince the court you are a real lawyer, that's right. We will see about that, Mr. Godot. We should prove that Felix is the real deal. Okay, classic examination. Let's see here. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. There's one old man who was a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officer was dispersed right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Didn't he earn abuse at them and sense? Yes, that sounded like good, Mr. Kudo. Sense. Do you like sense, Judge, or because? Ha! It was nothing. I caught each one with my tea. Okay, Godot. It was not necessary. Because it might be good Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy. Yeah, apparently so. The old man was the only other customer in the place at that time. He took his time with finding a payphone apparently, so it was late reporting the crime. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officer go to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would like to have been on the scene myself. I suppose for help her out or something, Gumshoe. I bet you would like to have carried out the search too. Yeah, maybe that too. Especially to avoid that those things weren't found on her persona. I would allow to see Maggie asleep like that. All pretty and peaceful. Okay, Gumshoe. Your vacation era Bastille, just chill there. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Okay, stop doing pun with Maggie's last name, please. Say the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Yeah, pretty much. Too bad I didn't do an actual spread of it, but yes. You didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 60 cents in his wallet. Okay, so he think it was kinda broke. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with a less in the wallet than me, pal. I guess it's a victory for you, Gumshoe. The victim sounds like he was a totally miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why don't give me a bit of an edge? I think I'm out of something here. Maybe. Wait a sec. Huh? Did you say something dumb again? What do you mean again? Tell me, Professor, what you just testified on this court. The victim didn't have any informal ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Yeah, fair point. Oh, that. He sat down on his god doll, saying slingshot and puppy eyes thing going. Yeah, because he's more or less always the sad puppy in the situation, the poor Gamshu, so... There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. Oh, okay. I didn't notice this before. It seems that Mr. Elgarg visited this doctor before he went to the Trebienne. Okay, interesting. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor who prescribed the meds. That's a real enough source for the court. What should we do? Should we leave this alone or ask for hear more? I decided to hear more about it and ask about the prescription bag itself. So I'd say is the one that got missing. So what sort of medication was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Okay, this is suspicious. So why the bag was empty? Ha! Entering in an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate you're right. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? But the defendant has been passed out from a well, correct? In that case, is it possible someone played the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Well, you have a point on that. Hey, yeah, you're needed, pal. It happens to me all the time. What do you mean? Yeah, we had a private party the other day and when I got home, I was winning the boss shows us. Okay, Gamshu. Objection! Keep up with this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up donut shot. Oh wow, okay. Okay, good, don't need to be that violent. Sorry. So, threat. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Can to back it up with some evidence? If we have it, yes. Well, I'd love to if I had any. Yeah. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. For now, continue with your testimony, witness. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and a bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. Yeah, the one of $1. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? It seems so. It was just a $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's a little, except for Ganshu. Yeah, I think so too. If we don't find a hole in his testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Again. Ganshu isn't giving us anything to work with, huh? And we can't find any connection if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. I'm making him sure like Dumb and Dumber. I really hope is that they were so dumb they missed the Sunday office. Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you have ever been. Okay. Okay, so at this point I think I have to present something on his statement. And going back with when he mentioned the crime scene, that's only missing the crime scene, I think they were present here the medical thing that we found. So it's, there is something that is missing here, so we need to present this on this statement. Mr. Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small correction in your testimony. Only just one. Oh, finally! How happy he is! I get Alex signs for just waiting, so hurry up, will you? Okay, Gumshoe. You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officer recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trebian. Where then did the medication disappear to? You. Arto Corpal! Okay, Gumshoe. Indeed. The consideration wasn't given to the victim's description in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such a vital piece of evidence? I guess Gumshoe, so... I guess that's the most correct thing done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison. The victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the health poison itself. Order! But Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Huh, that's all. Okay then. What? Read the report the name of the clinic or the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic name got to do with anything? New here, Orthologinical Clinic. I suppose it's for the ears. Sorry if I don't hear it, but I know how to pronounce this thing. Just what kind of illness was the victim searching for, Mr. Godot? How do you know illness, Your Honor? More like a bit was wound, or you could say. War wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Godot found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and robbed his eardrum. He robbed his eardrum? Then what on earth was the expression he was given? He was a cream that was to be applied typically in his hair clean, not to the ingested. What? It's mentioned in the blood report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medicine in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. In very fine print. Okay, I get it. It seems Alga correctly applied some of his medication while he was at the Trebian. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Ugh. It seems that this medication is relevant to the case after all. I don't think so. No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll be over. Yes or no, Maya? She's right. But I can't get away with all the quick objection. What should I do? I said to push the immigration issue. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Grant correctly placed some of his immigration while he was at Trebian. If that the case, then why was the immigration not found at the scene of the crime? But the immigration is in question was for topical use in the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the scene of the crime scene. Specifically in my scenes, it's a lawyer's duty to prove the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that the immigration is irrelevant. It seems likely that the application drug will contain a poison cinnamon. It seems likely that the coffee the witness served will contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Ugh. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wished to call? Mr. Godot? I have got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. Is the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murderer? Victor Kudo, the big no-hitter? Very well. The method of displaying immigration seems a little more than a trivial at the best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. You got the full adjourned for 10 minutes, restless. I think we'll hear the prosecution next witness. Ha. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. You will survive that. Please adjourn for recess. Alright. But I think I will see what happened with Victor Kudo in the next episode, and let's see what he will testify about this case. So yeah, I guess that until then, I'll see you next time.